Alright guys, so today I'm doing a review on the dynamic fingerboard trucks. And to be honest, I only had them for today. And I know what you're saying, I know what you're thinking. How do you know what you're talking about? Actually, I probably don't, but I know a good bit about these trucks, using them since I had them, so I'll just review them. And first thing I want to say is these trucks were about $41.60 something cents. So if you want to buy these and you live in the US, you might want to just have about 42 bucks and you'll be able to afford these. And I set this up with my 32mm cowply deck with broken knuckle CNC lather wheels and FBS. And first thing I want to say is the stock bushings are really good. Like, they're not they're not the best ones for like all little super loose tricks and stuff like that. It has like a really realistic, tight kind of loose feel to it. It actually feels like an actual skateboard. And just so you know, I actually do skateboard. I don't just fingerboard, I skateboard too. And another thing about these trucks, they're fairly cheap. They're not like cheap in a way it's bad quality. They're just cheap. Like, they're good 32mm trucks. Unlike Black River, where you would pay about 70 bucks for them. Nah, I wasn't about to go for that. So I had just went ahead and got dynamic. A lot of YouTubers who reviewed this truck say that the countersinking on these trucks aren't that great, but in my opinion, it's okay. Like, I had put two in each for each truck, two screws for each truck, and for the most part, these trucks, I mean, the screws, they went in perfectly. In fact, like, I had got my cast off today. As you can see, my hand looks about dead, and putting it on, screwing the screws in, it was pretty easy. Like, it wasn't I didn't really have to do too much to get them in. Went in pretty easy. It might be a different story if I put the other two screws in, but I don't know. For the most part, it was pretty easy. And dynamic trucks, they come with lock nuts, not like regular standard broken knuckle or dump trucks. They don't have the lock nuts. As you can see on a lock nut, they have that little circle around it, as you can see, and they don't really move. Like, they don't come off. It's like an actual lock nut. As so far, like, I haven't had no nuts fall off or anything. and and on the kingpin is pretty low, so you had a lot of clearance. So when you do grinds, it's pretty smooth. Like, that's the first thing I noticed. Like, it's smooth. It feels good. Like I can just do tricks like on the rail, and see, if I go for a Smith, it won't. It's not gonna catch. It's uninterrupted. Like, just grind for days, feebles, all of that, everything. Yeah, it's a really good truck. Like, it's nice, but the only true kind that I have so far that makes me kind of a little mad is the axle. Not saying because the axle is a single bearing wheel axle, it's because after a while of fingerboarding, the axle, it comes out like it's uneven on both sides. So if I were to put pressure on the axle, it will pop up on the other side. As you can see, how the nut is out, and I take it, Now this nut is out. That's about my only problem with it, but it hasn't really deemed to be like a true problem. It's just more like an imperfection. But other than that, it's pretty good. It's a good solid truck. Nice price. Could be cheaper, but I don't know. I don't really make fingerboard stuff, so maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. But that was my review on dynamic trucks, and if you want, I can review my broken knuckle CNC lathered wheels along with some other broken knuckle things that I have, like broken knuckle trucks or their decks. And I can review cowl plies. I have another cowl plies not with me, but it's 33 millimeters. And also I can review dynamic board rails, the broken knuckle curb. So yeah, if you want to see some more fingerboarding videos, just comment, like the video, subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more skate videos. If you like to watch skateboarding, I already have some on my channel already, so you can just check those out. And I also I can film some more videos because I have a flat bar, and I usually go to the skate park pretty often, so it's not a problem to just bring my camera and film, especially if I know there's people watching, you know. And that's about it.